The other thing that I wanted to just, I don't know, it doesn't have to be quick, but I feel like it's something that's worth talking about because I feel like there's a lot of people like myself that may not have played the game and be aware of kind of currently what's going on with it. But uh, this whole Helldivers 2 situation is just so fucked. And like I see all of these posts on Twitter of like people people shitting on people for being upset about what's going on, and I don't know. It's easy to see that most of those people are just like in their own bubble and don't think or consider anybody outside of said bubble. Um, yeah, I mean, like I said, I've not personally played Helldivers 2, but the whole situation is just so, like, just fundamentally it's not right what is going on with that game and Sony. And I do think that there is a piece of ownership on the, maybe not the devs specifically, but the Helldivers team. But very recently, Sony has just gone ahead and made the decision to remove access to Helldivers 2 uh, in the countries that don't have access to PlayStation Network accounts. So there are tons of people throughout the world that have purchased this game, put time and energy and effort into it, and can literally no longer play the game because Sony decided that that's how they wanted to go about it. Dude, that makes this so much worse. I was thinking maybe 10, less than 10. 70 plus is that's fucking disgusting, dude. And of course, like, I don't I'm not condoning it, but like you gotta realize, like, Sony had to realize that by making that decision, they were taking a situation that was already bad for the Helldivers 2 team and making it exponentially worse. Because I made a Twitter post about it a little bit ago, but it's like the Helldivers 2 team was trying to find workarounds and a solution to this problem, and trying to find ways that people could continue to play the game in those countries. And then Sony just decides, nope, we're gonna pull the plug, and decision made. That's how it's gonna be. I Well, yeah, and I mean it. I think that yes, there, in situations like this, there is an unfortunate bandwagon thing that takes place. Um, but as far as reviews go, I think that any bad review with this situation is absolutely and totally warranted. What I will say is that anything beyond that, and even some of those reviews, if it's not like a constructive, actually providing valuable feedback review, then you're just trying to be like a piece of shit. You're just trying to add to, like, you don't have anything of sustenance to like actually add to the situation. um And then the people on top of that that are going after the community managers and members of the Helldivers 2 team is also pieces of shit. Like there's never any reason to do that at all. So yeah, I mean, like the situation sucks, and quite frankly, like they should have been more transparent about it from the very beginning. They probably shouldn't have done the debate that they did in the first place. You know, but Sony making that decision and removing the Helldivers 2 team's ability to rectify the situation is what I think put the nail in the coffin. And yeah, now at this point they've got like, I think in total there's 400 to 450,000 reviews in total for that game. 210,000 or so have happened very recently. And mostly are all very, very negative. So, all right, let me catch up. Scotty, what the fuck is up? Yeah, Nick, so it's basically just like if you bought a game and then 2-3 months later said game told you that you had to connect your PlayStation account in order to access the game, which, you know, for you is probably not a big deal because you live in a country where, you know, you can easily do that and it's free, but there are 70 plus countries where you can't, and Sony has officially removed access to the game in all of those countries for all of those people who have paid for said game. It's fucked.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Real issue. Think Sony pushed them to do it. Yeah, no, I mean, that's the thing is like a game that was received so well has so quickly been flipped upside down, and you know, like I think it's fair to say that if it wasn't for Sony, it would be in a much better place right now, you know. But because Sony needed to have their accounts linked to the game and all of that, like it's this Sony the publisher is what is crushing this game right now.
Something larger than yourself. Become a hero. Become a legend. Become a Helldiver.